In New Jersey, just 10 minutes from the George Washington Bridge, at the crossroads of Interstates 95 and 80, world-class art and science are propelling the transformation of a 46-acre neglected wetland into a regional eco-park. The award-winning Teaneck Creek Conservancy, part of one of the largest estuary ecosystems on the East Coast, is a brownfields to greenfields restoration in progress. Enhancement and protection of the Conservancy's ecology, natural resources, history, and culture offer a unique model of urban revitalization and sustainable land use for New Jersey and the nation. But there is a prologue, the story of how these wetlands, after thousands of good years, hit rock bottom. And when the giant turtle came out of the ocean, it carried on its back all the land, fish, animals, and clean water that the Lenape Indians would ever need. And when the Europeans came in big sailing ships, it would only be a matter of time, and the Lenape would be no more. By 1900, the Teaneck Creek ecosystem, which served the Lenape Indians so well for hundreds of years, became a dump. And in 1960, with the building of Route 95 and Route 80, Teaneck Creek was gutted and channeled. The land, a convenient place to drop hundreds of truckloads of cement, clay silt, and other debris. What little was left of the Teaneck Creek ecosystem became a stormwater sump into which all the non-point source pollutions from the surrounding area drained, creating extensive erosion and sending this pollution downstream, fouling creeks and rivers. Marine life declined. In 2001, alert citizens of the Puffin Foundation realized that the wetlands just yards from where they worked were in extreme distress and threatened by development. They and several associates got the ball rolling, and the struggle to reclaim began. The Teaneck Creek Conservancy is born, its mission to restore and maintain the health of this important urban ecosystem. An interdisciplinary team of scientists and engineers from Rutgers and several other institutions is conducting one of the first urban wetland studies in the New York metro area. At the Teaneck Creek Conservancy, connections between water, soil, and air are addressed by the team. To reverse harmful algae growth, there's a need to remove enormous amounts of excess nitrogen generated by humans. The solution is not visible to the naked eye. Certain microorganisms in wet, saturated soils are capable of denitrification, a process that converts excess nitrates to inert nitrogen gas, which then diffuses into the atmosphere. When full implementation takes place, problem solved. For over 2 years, nature photography instructor Rachel Benai, her students, and others have been documenting Teaneck Creek Park, discovering its hidden beauty. At the Conservancy, birding is a very popular activity. Artist Lynn Hull designed 8 stone artworks to celebrate the great distances traveled by migratory birds that use the Atlantic Flyway and land at Teaneck Creek to rest and feed. Aptly named migration mileposts, they can be viewed alongside the park's trails. Eco-artist Ursula Clark created a beautiful interactive outdoor arbor-like sculpture from natural materials found within the park, which was built with the help of Fairleigh Dickinson University art students. As part of community outreach, a pilot outdoor environmental project is underway to help schools fulfill the New Jersey core curriculum standards. The Conservancy provides the opportunity for scientists and artists to interact and support student projects. One result is this public interactive display. Special school programs at the new outdoor classroom, plus on-site lab work and field observation are key elements of the project. Under the leadership of Teaneck Creek's ranger, an intrepid crew of hardy volunteers is restoring Teaneck Creek Park with stream and wetland cleanup, trail construction, invasive plant control, and the planting of native species. A vegetation survey by scientists will result in test plots, built and maintained by volunteers to determine what native plants do best in the ecosystem. Volunteers will be planting colorful and noteworthy native plant species in a rustic patch of wetlands at the middle of the park's outdoor classroom, a visual bright spot and a resource to facilitate teaching science. In collaboration with artists, volunteers are constructing artworks. An example, the Labyrinth Garden, which is shaped like a turtle to evoke the Lenape Indian story of creation and to honor the Lenape as a people. Surrounded by nature and artwork, the labyrinth provides a refuge for contemplation. It takes visionaries, planners, a lot of motivated volunteers, dedicated leadership, scientists, artists, and engineers to move mountains and turn a neglected wetland into a green field. The result? A productive ecosystem where non-point source pollution is being replaced with clean water, supporting the resurgence of wildlife. So there you have it, a rare urban eco park, a wildlife refuge with trail systems for nature study, walking, jogging, and birding, an outdoor classroom for school science programs, environmental studies, special events, and a park where a different kind of gardening and artwork blossom. So join with us as we go full circle.